At least 100,000 people converged on the Capitol Square in Madison, Wisconsin on March 12th in the largest protest yet against Governor Scott Walker's budget repair bill. The bill rolls back collective bargaining rights, outlaws strikes, and cuts workers' pay by 10 to 12%. Walker signed the bill into law Friday after a surprise vote by the state Senate, which many Wisconsin residents called illegal.
This governor is at best a criminal. There's no way around that. Everything he has done so far is illegal, the way I look at it. I think if we don't make enough progress with our recall efforts, a general strike is the only option.
Well, I think what's important is that the general strike be not throughout Wisconsin, but throughout the nation.
I'm in favor of strikes. I mean, I know that especially with teachers, I know they often get a lot of backlash, unfortunately. Oh, you're not in there teaching the kids, but it's like, I mean, when they talk about general strike, I think, you haven't seen that in this country in a while, but I think it could be effective.
The reality of the situation is that, a significant number of, say, Wisconsin corporations, only pay 1 or 2 or even 0% in corporate income tax. They've got so many loopholes and so many ways they can get around paying their taxes that, yeah, they have on paper they have a good, a high tax rate, but in reality they don't pay that tax rate.
If you could raise taxes on people who could afford it, why not do that? I mean, why not say, okay, that person can only have 4 yachts instead of 5? I think whenever there's financial problems in the country, they could easily be solved by that. I mean, Stephen King gave a speech in Florida a couple days ago because they're having similar issues, and he said, I'm a millionaire and I pay 28% in taxes, and I should be paying 50% because I can afford it. And I just think that is so common sense.
It used to be, the American dream was that, a guy could go to work in a plant or a factory, on a farm, in an insurance office, and he could come home and he could support his family. He could pay his rent. He could buy a nice house. He could send his kids to college, on just his income. Well, the price of living keeps going up, but the wages don't. We're this close to the edge of the cliff. If they can succeed here, if they can pass this and get away with it, then they've shoved us over the cliff.
I was a nurse for almost 40 years. I lost my job and could not get hired again because I'm at the top of the pay scale. And there's a nursing shortage. I'm experienced. I believe I'm an excellent nurse. And I applied in every state in the union, and that's not an exaggeration. Nobody wants anyone who's at that pay level. They don't want to pay nurses anything. I mean, put us down. So many of the jobs I applied for were for the requirement they had 0 to 1 year's experience preferred. Now think about that. 0 to 1 year experience.
Taking care of you, your mother, your father, your kids.
I actually met Governor Walker several weeks ago. He came to our company to sign a bill. He did a little press conference. When he was giving his press conferences, all of his answers were, well, it has to be market solutions to this or market solutions to that. And I really wanted to ask him, why is it that all of your solutions to the problems of society involve somebody making a shit pot of money?
My sister has worked for this state. She even won the award for the best employee of the month under Governor Tommy Thompson. And my sister is not a Republican.
Yeah, hardly a flaming radical.
And she has worked so hard for the DNR because she believed in what they were doing. Yesterday, she had to retire from her job, and she's losing thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars with that in that retirement.
They have to sell their house.
They have to and they're going to have to move to Panama to get health care. Now that is insane. It's insane.
One of my favorite quotes, comes down from an English judge, and it was quoted by an American politician sometime back. I can't remember the exact details, but the quote is that a necessitous man is not free. And that just kind of puts into perspective what's going on in this country. Our choices are being limited. There's a lot of yelling and screaming about freedom in this country, but I kind of believe a lot of people don't have any idea what freedom is. If I only have a limited number of choices, and those choices are dictated by my boss, then that's not freedom. I complain about my job. I don't get paid enough. I'm not real crazy about working conditions or anything like that. But if and people will say, well, you were free to take that job. You didn't have to take that job. You can go find another job. Well, there are no other jobs. If I can't pay my rent, then what? I'm free to be homeless. What kind of freedom is that?